Who's that monster?
That'd be insane. You go.
That's what it would sound like on the way over there.
Probably sound like a bunch of shit, man. You don't even fucking know.
What's
it wouldn't
this
sound like the
idiot?
ocean, I'll tell you that. Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Speedcast. I'm your host, Charlie, and as always, I'm joined by the marvelous Kevin. So can we get a round of applause for pizzas? Pizza. You know, they're really cool. You know, they're like 3 different shapes, which is pretty fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Well, technically 2, but if you count the box, it's 3 different shapes. You know, it's okay. Yummy, it's saucy, it's cheesy, it's doughy, and it's fucking good.
I would like to meet the creator of pizza.
He's probably dead, my friend.
Probably.
But you know what?
But he shall live on.
He shall. Maybe we can, like, figure out how to clone him with a pizza.
The original pizza man is the pizza man.
He is made out of pizza. Can you fucking imagine that? He's like, I got an awesome meal for you guys to try. And they're like, what? He's like, it's my stomach.
It's about to be in your stomach.
Here you go. You ever notice how pizza is like really shitty in different parts of the world?
Yeah.
If you're like not
everywhere
on the
besides
East Coast,
Jersey?
Yeah, like Jersey. It's like the tri-state area, I guess you would say, you know? Like Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York.
We should rename Jersey Pizza. Because we have the best. No questions asked.
You think we have the best?
I think so.
Really?
I really do.
Not.
Anytime I've had the best pizza in my life, it's been in New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah.
I
think second runner-up is New York.
I was just about to say, you want to know what's crazy? The best pizza I have ever had was from New York Penn Station, believe it or not. I can't remember what the place. I think it wasn't Sbarro's, because Sbarro's was more on this side. I was over on like this side.
Yeah, Sbarro's is more like fast food type pizza.
Yeah, but
it's not bad though. Sbarro's is good.
New York has a lot of good food, bro. Because I will tell you, fucking Chicago pizza is trash. From the lady behind the camera. That's her
Chicago
input.
pizza.
No, but you know what's crazy though?
About Chicago pizza.
I hate hot dogs. But I had the best fucking glizzy from like a stand over by Union Park or Union Square.
No, he didn't mean that.
Oh.
He didn't mean that.
Oh, that was like the best fucking thing I ever had, man.
Yeah, he didn't mean that though. The best hot dog he's ever had.
Hell yeah, dude.
No
What's the best?
here.
What?
No glizzies here.
You don't like them?
No.
None?
No.
I don't either.
Tacos for days.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm saying like, if there was a glizzy that I had to eat, I would rather it be that one.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean, for the record. Glizzies.
Glizzies are fucking...
Wieners.
Give or take. You know what? You know what's really good? I have to let my dog out. Hold on. What were we talking about?
How glizzies are penises. That's why we don't call hot dogs glizzies. They're hot dogs.
Whoa,
glizzies
whoa. Oh,
is a pecker.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. For realsies. So what were you saying about the only glizzy you'd eat? What?
The only hot dog I'd eat. Jeez.
Yeah.
I've been saying that in public for so long.
Wow. People, well, you know, no judgment. But yeah, that's what you've been telling people.
I wish somebody told me that sooner, man.
Well, here we go. Living in the future to regret the past.
My dog made me completely forget what I was going to say after that. It was spanning on to something else, but I completely forgot. It's not on the list, I'll tell you that.
That is definitely not on the list. Thankfully.
No, it's not.
That's interesting.
I can't believe I've been saying that for that long.
As long as you've never gone up to like a hot dog stand, just ordered it like that.
Like, hey, yo, let me get a glizzy. He's like,
probably
the
have
fuck
your
did you
picture
say
on the
to
wall.
me? We don't do glizzies. No. I need to cut that out.
Snip, snip. Marker and action.
I got a question for you.
What's that?
Okay. Usually people get like questions where it's like, what would you bring to an island if you were stranded?
Right.
But my question for you is, how would you start your own civilization if you were trapped on an island?
My own civilization?
Or maybe you came across the island, you know? You don't necessarily have to be like trapped there, you know? But if you were like, yo, fuck. Like you were Christopher Columbus and you like well, like maybe that was a bad analogy, but, you know, if you were like an expeditioner or something like that, you know what I mean? You're sailing and you just like
if I just found an island of
like
my
holy
own.
shit, that's a fucking cool ass piece of land. And you get there and there's nobody there, maybe like one or two people, but like you can keep away from them. You know what I mean?
Okay. Honestly, I feel like I don't know how I would start my own civilization. I guess it would just be like the basics, is trying to find things that I could build my own space with. You know, make my own little comfort spot.
Me and Nick were thinking of a cool idea for a show.
What do you got?
It's called 90-Day Civilization. And it's kind of like, you know, like those stupid fucking reality shows like Big Brother or like what's the big one, Survivor, where it's like they cast people out every episode,
right? And you literally just have to survive.
But what you do is you take these contractors and like these business people, right, and you stick them all on an island for 90 days and you see how far they get by creating a new civilization from themselves.
That's pretty interesting.
And, you know, I think it's like, you know, instead of just like sending the people home after we like, you know, vote them out, we just like send a giant ass fucking cobra after them or something, or like, you know. You know what I mean? Instead of burning their picture, we'll just burn them or something.
Okay.
It's like you do not have what it takes
You
to build a civilization. That fucking wolf that ate that dude's fucking kneecap comes out. Sick 'em, boy.
I'm back. That's crazy. No, that's a pretty good concept though, I think. Except for the end part. That's literal. That's surviving.
That's the fucking best
but I guess
part, though.
That's really where you get the realest reaction.
I mean, it gets people watching, you know
like,
what I mean?
how do you survive
like,
against, like,
shit.
death, though? That becomes, like,
you
a whole different type of
And, I mean, if they sign a waiver, it's technically not legal, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Or,
no,
like, illegal. It's not illegal.
You signed the waiver.
Yeah, right?
It's
It's like, yeah, dude. I mean,
Poisonous spider was in there, dude.
You don't have what it takes to be on the 90-day colony, dude. So, I mean, sorry about that.
Dude. Damn, you got so close to time.
Nah, you're
made all that stuff and you got bit by a spider, dude.
Nah, dude, fall into that fucking pit of spiders, bro. They're gonna eat you up. Because they're like fucking 40 feet here, because we're in like some weird indigenous place. You got like ticks that are like the size of your head.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Shit's fucking crazy.
That would totally be an interesting concept, though. I'd watch it.
Yeah. That would suck for the people on the show.
How would it be different from, like, what's already out, though? Like, from survival shows, besides, obviously, the end.
Well, because, like, you know, if you think about it, I mean, they've never had a show where it's, like, they had it where it's, like, oh, you have to survive, like, a fucking week or two on this island and shit, you know what I mean? But it's, like, you'd never actually, like, sent people here for, like, this many days, and they have to literally build their own, like, working civilization. You know what I mean? You can even split it up on different teams, you know what I mean? You can, like, have, like, 2 different parts of the island and just border that off.
So you'd have to eventually come across other people.
Yeah. And it would be cool because it's, like, you can, like, trade with the other team. You don't necessarily have to, like, compete with the other team. Like, obviously, the end goal is to see who has, like, maybe the better civilization on one part of the island. But I mean, like, you know, they can do, like, inner trades and shit and, like, a whole bunch of crazy shit.
Twigs for that dead
you know what I
wolf.
mean? Or they can just fucking raid you and, like, create their own fucking weapons and, like,
Which
steal
after,
your
I'm
supplies.
sure, like, 2-3 weeks just out there, together and that's like all they have.
You gotta think that's 90 days.
Eventually start getting a little crazy.
That's 90 days. You're fucking secluded like that.
It wouldn't take long. Especially with the more amount of people. More amount of people, the bigger the issue, probably.
Yeah. That would
be like some Lord of the Flies type shit.
Yeah. Did you know they took that shit out of schools?
Really?
Yeah. It was deemed unfit for children.
Unfit for children.
Right? That
and like of Mice and Men.
A whole bunch of other shit. I don't know if they still have Mice and Men. What was that? What was that other one?
I don't know, dude.
I think it was just
stupid.
I'm good on that. I think it was just, was it Hatchet? Was that a book? I'm pretty sure that was a book because I'm pretty sure I had to read it.
I've definitely read more.
I'm pretty sure they took Scarlet Letter out, which Scarlet Letter wasn't even that bad. And they're still reading people The Lottery, which the lottery is literally about some bitch getting stoned to death.
Well, I'm glad we got rid of the bad one.
Right? For real. It's like, yeah, you can't watch these kids surviving on an island, but this lady getting stoned to death. Hell yeah, dude. Outsiders.
Sick.
A fucking gang of children.
It's just a golden concept.
Yeah, man.
And people should know.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's getting whitewashed.
It's crazy. Schools are way different now. Because I was talking to John's cousin. Because she's still in high school over here. And the way she was explaining it, it's like, it sounds more like a prison. Like, it doesn't even sound like school.
Which one? The one over here?
Yeah, the South Amboy, the one that I went to. Like, that shit's fucking...
Yeah.
Apparently sucks. I found out there are a lot more teachers that work there than I thought still. I thought they were, like, all gone. Yeah. I thought Finn was gone. He's still there.
Wow.
Because I seen he was doing, like, real estate and shit. So I was like, oh, word. You know, I didn't think somebody was doing,
there's a bunch of them that aren't just teachers.
Yeah.
Because you got to be something else for some.
But I mean, like, real estate, I mean, like, I guess that's not a lot of, like, your time taken up. Because, like, for the most part, like, Jules' grandma's at home all the time and she does real estate.
Mm.
So, I mean...
I guess it depends on which road you take. Cause like, how long have you been doing it for?
I feel like you would just be busy as hell, though.
A lot of people could just do a lot of shit from home now.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people have been doing since COVID and everything.
Yeah, COVID really fucked everything up, to be honest.
Nobody wants to leave their house.
We had to
if
make
they'd
a way to
rather be able
it.
to work at their home or do something with driving, they'd do that instead of, like, anything else.
Mm-hmm.
That's why all these businesses are, like, losing all of these, like, their employees and everything. That and they just suck. They're fucking... whatever.
Because we're finally getting to a point where, like, the way the internet works with stores and everything is starting to overpass manpower. And people are realizing that, and they're like, it's not the base of, like, they don't want to, it's they realize they don't have to.
Yeah.
Because either way, it's going to get done.
And there's other ways to make money where you really don't need to fucking leave your house or do anything. Yeah, dude.
And that's the scary thing.
Like,
is like
stocks.
I feel like down the line, I feel like everybody's gonna get into that because that's what's happening, right?
Yeah.
Everything is becoming internet this, internet that, blah 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 blah. Oh, do you have an account here? Do you have an account there? And all it takes is just one fucking, like, what if somebody hits a kill switch?
Yeah.
Everybody's entire everything is just like done, gone.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Like
that's like all the motherfuckers who were doing,
Anything
like,
can happen
stocks and
again.
NFTs and stuff. Just just imagine the internet just stopped. Everybody would be fucked. There's this one guy. He was doing Bitcoin for, like, it had to be years. I don't know the exact, like, how long he was doing it, but on this hard drive he had, I think it was like, it was either 2 or 200 million. I know it's a very big gap, but it was 2 and then something with a million.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like something like that. It was $2 million, $200 million on the hard drive of Bitcoin. It was just that much money in Bitcoin on his hard drive.
Wow.
And he had a failsafe on his hard drive where it had a password on it, and he forgot the password. And still to this day, he doesn't know the password. And it's got only so many resets before it destroys whatever is on the fucking...
I heard about that. That's crazy.
Thing. Like,
it'll just lock him out forever.
Yeah. No, it doesn't, like, lock him out. It destroys whatever is on the hard drive, which is insane.
That is insane.
So he has so much money just, like...
Should have remembered the password.
Yeah, dude, like, write it down or do something.
Like, what is the password?
I could not imagine having that much money just in front of me right there, and I can't. I think he only has like 2 or 3 more attempts left.
Yeah, that's what I read.
Which is fucking insane.
Which he's probably tried it again by now, maybe.
Probably, man. That thing could be destroyed by now, for all we know.
Remember your passwords.
Yeah, that's for real. Very important. I have to like reset my passwords all the time. I'm terrible with
that's
my
why
passwords.
I just keep cash. I don't do.
Yeah, dude.
All that stuff.
I wouldn't lock my
I keep
Bitcoin
a minimum
up.
on my bank account. Yeah, and that's it. Everything else I keep cash.
I'm not smart enough for like stocks and stuff. Like Nick explains it to me all the time, and he tries to make it sound easy, but like I feel like I wouldn't be able to do it even if I wanted to. He was doing it for a while, and he was making like some good money. But
you just gotta look into it, really.
It's just really a guess of like, you know, what stocks are gonna rise and what's not. You have to just like guess what's going to be.
Yeah, it's
like,
kind of a guess, but if you
more
follow things, like it was like on Cash App, they had the little stock thing. I just like, obviously it's not like the real ones, but I've messed around with it for a little while, and if you follow certain ones, you start to grab a concept of like what time of the day it's about to go up or down, and when it most likely is about to drop or whatever. So after you stick to it for a little bit, you start to grab some type of concept. So it's not impossible, obviously, but it is definitely like a difficult thing to just grab a concept of, especially if you just start looking into it like automatic with nothing else learned about it, you know.
Yeah.
It's like,
and then it's just like I don't understand the concept of NFTs. Like at least like stocks and Bitcoin and all that stuff, like that kind of makes sense. You know what I mean? Because it's just online trading. But I mean, I guess so is NFTs. But it's like
that's something to me. Is like if you even win or not even win. I don't know what the like. If you get money from one of them, you should just immediately get your money. Don't like hold on to it. Like, oh well, it gets better into no. Like if you get anything from that, you should just
I thought you can like
I don't
take
know.
it.
I don't know how
it
goes.
Like I'm pretty sure you can just take it. It's just people save up so they can just take it out.
That's what
in
I'm
like
saying.
Bulk.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Take it out in bulk. I get the whole point.
But I don't think there's a limit. There might be like a certain like money limit where they're like, okay, like you can't take it out if you only have like $100 in there. You know what I mean? Because like you're obviously gonna need more currency to trade if you lose currency when stocks go down and stuff. So there's probably like a certain amount of money that you need to keep in there, but it probably once you have that money, you can probably just keep taking out.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how it even became like. Isn't it just pictures?
Yeah, it's not a GIF.
Art, I guess.
It's not a GIF, but it's like kind of just a GIF. It's like it's just online, fucking art. Or like sometimes it's moving pictures, or like just weird shit. Like I don't know.
So then that I understand more. If it's literally just like a little piece of art that people.
Yeah, but like you're gonna spend like $200,000 on like
even a physical.
You're gonna spend $200,000 on a fucking digital moving picture of the Nyan cat. What the fuck is that? Yeah, man. Fucking NFTs are crazy. On a side note, though.
Sick side note. On a side note.
I think about this like every night before I go to sleep.
Oh boy.
But could you imagine what that poor little motherfucking monkey who got sent to space was thinking, man? Can you imagine being in that monkey's head? That poor little guy, dude.
Wow. No, I never really
That's just
thought
gotta
about
be fucking
being a
crazy,
monkey.
bro. Can you just imagine being a monkey, bro, and somebody sticks you in a fucking pod and it just...
Does he even know?
I don't know.
Or she?
He's gotta be like, holy shit, like, this is weird. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I ate a really fucking bad banana, dude. He was probably mad too. He was like, "Oh yeah, fuck yeah, this is really cool." And then he got up there and he was like, "Shit, there's no fucking bananas up here. What is going? Yeah, this is shit."
What was the point? Just to test out a suit, maybe?
Well, I think it was to see if like living beings can survive in space. They sent like dogs up there too. Fucking monkeys, dogs. That would have been cool if the monkey was the first guy to land on the planet or on the moon.
My thing is this though, right?
That'd be sick.
Apparently, the animal that is like the closest to our insides is, I think, a walrus.
A walrus? I thought it was a dolphin.
No, I don't think it's a dolphin. I'm pretty sure it's a walrus.
Huh.
Whatever. Either whatever it is, why don't you just send, or maybe they didn't know at the time. But like, why don't you just send that one up there to figure out the concept of like pressure?
I mean, I guess they like didn't
insides.
Like a monkey's small and a dog is small. I don't think they wanted to build like a big ass walrus size like pod to like shoot you up. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's like the pods are already heavy enough, and you're sticking a big ass walrus in there. They're probably just like, you know what, this is just less power to fucking just throw a little Rocco in there. Took his kid's dog. He was like, it's alright, Fluffy will be back.
Don't we have an assistant monkey around here somewhere? Why don't we just throw that guy in there?
He's smoking a cigar. He was like, here we go again.
Wow. Yeah, I knew about the information, obviously, but I never thought about being the monkey in that situation.
I mean, just think about a fucking...
I really want to know if it knew that it was in space.
I mean, just think about a fucking person going to space for the first time. I mean, that's still got to be fucking... Just think about
at least knew the destination.
Just think about a person going to space now. You'd be fucking like... You might not be like freaking out, but you'd be tweaking a little bit if you were in fucking space. I would. I want to go, but like I feel like, dude, I don't know. I would want to do a spacewalk. If I was going to space, I would want to do a spacewalk. I feel like that would be
I don't know. I'm
sick.
claustrophobic, so I feel like being in the suit, if I was in space, just knowing I can't open it and breathe, I'd be like...
Yeah. I mean...
Talk about heights.
Yeah. But I mean... It's not really heights at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then I definitely overthink
how far
like
away
the
you
strap thing that's holding me to like the shuttle or whatever.
Well, at least
if it stretches out, I'll be like, oh no, this is it.
Yeah. At least like if it does break, you're not like gonna go fast. You know?
Yeah, that's I think what's terrifying about it.
People
You're
can
just forever
that's
slowly
the thing.
gonna float away.
Well, nah, people can come and like get you or something. Maybe. You know, I think it's not
we should
like
make like space jetpacks for like if anything like that does happen.
I feel like that's something that people have probably tried to make
How
before.
would you make a jetpack though without oxygen around?
Well, yeah, it's the same thing. It's like how do you really get like you can't really use jets out in space anyway for like anything, even like spacecrafts. You can't really use jets because there's no oxygen for
like
it.
A leaf blower, like 2 leaf blowers.
That would be pretty crazy.
That would be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Interesting though.
Space is crazy.
Space is crazy. A lot of shit up there.
Yeah.
Is it up or is it?
It's everywhere.
It's just everywhere.
It's literally everywhere.
It's weird that we call it up.
Up. Why?
Like, because when we're referring to space, like, we always say, like, up there. It's all around us all the time.
Yeah.
And we say, up there.
That's just because it's, like, literally the only way we can get to space is
That's
to
just
go up
the only way we
for
view
us.
it.
Yeah. But once you're out there, it's just, like, there's not really a direction. It's just
Yeah.
It's just there.
A void.
Insane. I would love to, like, I wish we had, like, space travel, like Star Wars or something, or like Marvel, where we can just be like, fucking, okay, hyperdrive.
That would be really cool.
And then you go to a different planet, chill with a fucking alien. Technically, you're the alien.
At that point.
Fucking insane.
That is insane. And all the ones on that planet are like, I knew aliens were real.
Mm-hmm.
What? That's what I just said. Can you read minds?
I wonder if there's, like, in deep space, if there's
Deep
like
tube.
some sort of like living creatures, like they don't have to be like people or necessarily, but like big space whales. Like
NASA apparently just put out a recording within this past week, the sound of like a black hole supposedly, and I don't know how we were able to record something, but it sounds like the ocean.
really,
Yeah, just that deep like.
it's just sucking everything in, man. That shit's fucking crazy. We weren't even supposed to get pictures of it, but we did.
Somehow.
It's not like really good pictures, but like,
Yeah, I mean, how could you really get a good picture of
can
a
you
black hole?
imagine seeing a fucking black hole? Well, that's the last thing you see, first off. If you're seeing a black hole, that's the last thing you're gonna fucking see.
I feel like if it's close enough to see, you wouldn't even be able to like breathe or anything. That'd just be it, like just.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know if like you would necessarily. We don't even know what happens when like shit goes into black holes. We don't even know. It most likely gets destroyed, broken down, shit like that. But,
Imagine
like,
black holes were like what you were just talking about, like space travel from Star Wars. Just light speed, you just end up somewhere.
dude, I was
Instead of activating it, you have to go to a certain spot. Those certain spots are black holes.
I was fucking well, that's the thing in fucking in No Man's Sky. You go through black holes and they teleport you to different parts of like
right?
to like different
That's
universes. Like it takes
we
you out of your universe and into another
Can't
one.
figure out how to get back.
Like but that's the thing, like it's crazy because it's like it kind of just whatever goes in it just gets stretched out and like spins. Like I didn't mean to like, almost hit you,
No,
but
you're good.
like it's crazy. It's like and time just doesn't exist in it.
No, hell no. I don't think anything does.
No,
It's just a giant air vacuum.
it's fucking crazy, dude.
Excuse me.
You imagine it's just like you get sucked in and you just fall into like a giant mound of garbage.
You just wake up
like
in like a
space
cartoon.
garbage. Yeah.
Whoa. This is what's on the other side of the black holes.
That would be cool though. Like if it like didn't destroy shit and it just transported it.
Yeah, right.
Like you found your own natural hyperspace, kind of.
You just end up in an episode of like Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Like, who's that monster?
That would be insane. You go.
That's what it would sound like on the way over there.
Probably sound like a bunch of shit, man. You don't even fucking know.
What's
It wouldn't
this
sound like the
Scooby-Doo?
ocean, I'll tell you that.
After you.
They're like running in place. Jeez, man. Yeah. It's crazy. It's just it's crazy how much we try and claim we know about space, but we really don't.
No, not at all.
Like Nick tries to say it all the time. Like I'm like there could be like a whole bunch of like different elements and like shit like that like that we've never even like discovered because it's not in our part of the universe that can create life that isn't like iron and like all of that shit.
There's
like,
things that we
he
possibly could have figured out that probably like are destroyed at this point in time.
Because he was trying to tell me how like everything really mainly runs on like iron and like nitrogen and all that shit.
Right.
Where you know, but like that's just the logic that we know from what we're experiencing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's the only way we can. Really?
That's why I feel like if anything was to, like, if there are other sentient beings, like, somewhere in the galaxy, I feel like they don't necessarily have to be made up of the same shit that we're made up of. But, like, as long as they're made up of, like, something, I don't know, because, like, I don't know, it's the same thing with, like, different, like, species of animals on Earth, you know what I mean? I mean, yeah, they're all made up of the same compounds, but there's, like, slight differences in, like...
Who's to say that there's, out of all the things that are in space, there's not other planets that are just like ours, that have whatever type of living form on it, that wouldn't necessarily be like us or look like us?
Yeah.
It could just be, like, all animals or something.
Yeah. You know, I mean, it was all animals here at some point. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I say that all the time, because why would we be the only planet out of everything that there is?
There's no way. It's just, like, I feel like they're just not as advanced as we try and make them seem like in movies and stuff. Like, if we can't even, like, do, like, space travel to, like, different planets, really, like, I highly doubt other places are. There could be civilizations that are, like, more advanced than us, like, in different parts of the universe, but, like, I don't know. I just feel like there's probably not enough. I don't know how possible space travel would be anyway, to, like, different parts of the universe and stuff like that. Like how we make it out to be in, like, movies and stuff. Like, it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. It would.
Not in our world.
It would take years and years and years. It takes years and years and years just to get to, like, Mars.
It takes years and years and years just to drive to Texas from here.
It takes years and years and years just to drive from one side of Texas to another. Shit's fucking huge. That's a whole nother solar system in itself.
Seriously. That's crazy.
I can't believe fucking you went there, man.
Yeah. We went there.
That had to be such a fucking ride.
Yeah.
Texans
definitely.
are fucking crazy.
I highly advise not to bring a bunch of animals.
No?
If you're ever taking that trip in a vehicle.
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to take that trip in a vehicle at all.
Doesn't make it.
Unless I was
any more
stopping
fun.
along the way, like, a few times, you know what I mean? If
Yeah.
we weren't just trying to get straight there, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if you were road tripping it, that would be...
Jam-packed car.
Yeah.
Big ass dog. Who got car sick?
The dog got car sick? What?
It was like a motion sickness.
Oh,
Yeah, so that was fun.
that probably fucking sucked. That's like fucking... Whenever me and Nick used to go to South Carolina when we were younger, it would be me, Nick, his dad, his uncle, and his uncle's girlfriend, all in one car. And me and Nick had to share the fucking the back seat with his girlfriend. Well, I tell you, his girlfriend literally fucking sleeps like this, and she'll fucking kick you and complain that it's so uncomfortable back here. But she's the one who didn't want to bring two fucking cars.
Man, oh man.
And the whole time she's fucking complaining, and she's got one of those like really, really like loud, nasally, high-pitched voices. So it's like you can only do so much, and when you're stuck in a back seat, sitting bitch for
That's
8 hours.
dreadful. That is dreadful.
I'd rather have a fucking dog puke on me. At least once he pukes on me, I can like clean that shit off and call it a day. I can't throw her out of the fucking car. Like, shit. Stick her in the trunk.
That's
Still
terrible.
probably sound like she's in the fucking back seat. Oh my god, it's so... It's burned in my head. It's burned in my fucking head. And I seen her the other day. I had the unfortunate meeting. I had to sit there and talk to her. I think I was with you guys. You guys walked up to the train station. This is like...
That's when you turn to one side and the side they're talking at, you're just like, yeah, no, I hear.
Yeah, this was a couple months ago. It was like early summer. But I think you guys went to the train station to meet your brother. But yeah, I stayed at Krauser's, or I walked to Krauser's for something. And she was in line. And then I seen her and she recognized me. I was like, fuck.
Please don't say anything, please don't say
It sucked. It was just as bad as I remembered it to be.
What if she ends up watching this and she realizes who you're talking about?
You need a different voice. I don't know what to tell you. Shit.
Get vocal cord surgery.
Or just stop talking. That would be a fucking really good alternative.
Just carry around
Just
a little
don't
whiteboard and
talk.
a marker.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Or like, I don't know, get somebody else to like
Talk for you.
pre-record stuff for you so you can just have a soundboard. Just not you. Get the
Not
car
you.
sick dog.
Oh man.
Rather fucking hear that shit. Getting kicked. She kicks me more than Castiel kicks you. Fuck.
That's a lot.
Like, you're a grown ass woman,
That's a
yo.
lot.
Chill. You don't think I'm uncomfortable? Nick's uncomfortable?
Hit me with an RKO
You've been
right now. but you're
fucking.
on a-
You literally been laying down the entire time. Fuck out of here. You're uncomfortable, motherfucker. Get out of here.
Get out of town.
That was so bad. 8 fucking hours. Maybe a little over 8 hours.
I've
That
taken
shit.
that ride before, but in like a minivan and shit, so it wasn't terrible.
You're probably with better people as well.
Yeah, my
And
family.
on top of that, you had like me and Nick fucking joke about this all the time, but like they were trying, his dad and his uncle were trying to like spell their name with like, I don't even remember what the fuck was going on, but they were trying to spell their name with like different items or something. And like I remember we were just like zoned out at some point. And then we both tuned in at the same time and looked at each other because it was like, I swear it was like a conversation where it was like, double L with a backwards baseball stick on the hatchback stick. And it's like just random shit like that. And it's like, yeah, underneath the vacuum tube on the log brand. We were like,
That's
what
like
the
that
fuck
Canadian
are they
shit.
talking about, dude? Like, we were fucking zoned out, bro. We were so tired. It was like the end of the trip and they're fucking going back and forth loud as fuck. Just saying that shit. And we're like, are we fucking hallucinating right
tripping
now?
balls
Like,
right
am
now?
I tripping out right now? I
Did we
didn't
just
do
become
any.
best friends?
Yeah, I didn't do anything before this. So I mean,
I don't recall. Is the air poisoned? Why is it only me?
oh my god, that's a talent, man.
That's like
That's
the
a
other day
real
at work,
talent.
we were watching, well, not watching, but like they had a football game on and they had the subtitles, and Keith came over at one point, and whoever was like doing the subtitles, he goes, "Man, this is my favorite." He goes, "That guy doing the subtitles must be drunk as shit right now," and it was literally just random letters. It wasn't like nothing was making sense, and I just started dying laughing because
That's like, I don't know. You've watched Vivo Bam, right? His fucking.
whatever the fuck.
That was like his Uncle Vito, bro. Whenever his Uncle Vito would like fucking get mad at him, and he'd be like, and fucking they would literally like, because they wouldn't even know what you're
man.
saying. They would literally just type
What?
gibberish in the
Yeah.
fucking in the caption.
I don't know what the fuck is Bam.
They got Flubgarg right though.
Yes,
She was like,
they
Flubgarg.
did.
And the last word was Flubgarg. I still remember that to this fucking day.
That
dude.
was perfect.
Oh man, I miss that show. I
miss
miss
that
old
show,
school
too.
MTV.
Yeah, me too.
Like
That was when it was good.
I do miss when they like had like just music, but like
It
I
was
like when
literally
they
just
like
music videos
just
all day long.
started doing TV shows,
Mm-hmm.
because like those TV shows were fucking bomb, man. Except for like the Teen Mom shit, like that was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
when
care
it started
about
getting
that
a little odd.
Yeah,
Yeah, I fucked with it back then.
hell yeah, we got a lot of shit.
Does it even still exist?
What?
Okay, cool.
What MTV?
I don't know. I'm one of those people that do like Netflix and Hulu and shit like that. Netflix is piff.
You know,
Prime time for scary shit.
you know, cable still exists, right?
Yeah, I know that. I just don't know.
Yo, you know what I was
Still
watching
exists?
yesterday?
What?
Until fucking Jules' power cut out, so I stopped.
What?
Monster House.
Oh shit.
Hell
See,
yeah.
that's on Netflix.
Getting into the spirit. Was it on Netflix? I think it was on
It's
Netflix.
on Netflix right
yeah.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Netflix is a shit.
I was watching it on Netflix. That movie's fucking.
I love
Crazy.
Monster House.
I haven't seen it in like
Just the way it
almost
looks.
10 years.
It's just so good.
Yeah. It's weird. It's like an animation, but it's shot like a real movie.
And like for its time too. It was like epic.
Yeah, I think it was like 09.
I remember first watching. I was like, oh. Yeah.
I haven't seen that shit in like over 10 years. We were gonna watch Halloween Town, and her Disney Plus wasn't working, so I was like, oh shit, fucking Monster House. She recommended Monster House. I can't take the fucking credit.
It's a good recommendation.
Yeah, dude.
That's like the new Halloween movie that's gonna come out this October. That one looks really, really good.
I didn't even see anything for it yet.
No?
No, I seen like pictures on Instagram that like everybody's posting about it, but like I didn't see like the trailer or anything.
We just seen it today.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks really good, at least compared to the one we just got, which is apparently the one right before that.
You didn't like that one?
It was okay.
I mean, a lot of people didn't like it, but I thought it was fine. It was cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as the first one.
I really like how gruesome it was, though.
Yeah.
That was a good gruesome shot.
I still like the first one a lot better, though.
Yeah. That's the OG.
When he breaks that fucking kid's neck. All he wanted
That's
to do
my
is,
favorite.
all he wanted to do is dance, man. And then fucking sauteing. I call him saute.
Saute.
When he was fucking, I forgot who shot him, but he was laying on the ground and he was like, I've been shot.
Like a G. I've been shot.
Yeah, dude, those movies are fucking gruesome as hell.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what still is like ingrained in my mind? I forgot which Friday the 13th it was. It was like, it might have been the 5th one, but I remember some bitch was like swimming in the lake like she always does. Or not she always does, but like they always do. And like she swam under the dock and fucking Jason just stabbed his fucking machete and it went into her head and he pulled her up.
Yeah.
That shit was insane.
That was sick.
Fucking Kevin Bacon getting the fucking arrowhead through his fucking throat in the first one. It looked so bad, but it was like, for the time, that shit was fucking awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah. Definitely.
That kid in the wheelchair getting like smacked in the fucking face and falling down the stairs.
Oh, man.
Nah, the best one is fucking Jason Takes Manhattan. And he's on a roof. And this dude, like, he's like running from him and he sees Jason. He was like, oh, no, fucking, I forget what he says, but he squares up to Jason. And Jason just punches his head off. And you just see his head fucking fly off the roof and start rolling. That shit's so funny.
Great CGI.
It wasn't even CGI. They just put a puppet and punched his head off. Can you imagine trying to box Jason?
Get your head punched off.
Fuck yeah, dude. Probably hurt.
Bob and weave.
For a split second.
Bob and weave.
He didn't bop and weave, I'll tell you that.
At all.
Not at all.
I don't know why that just reminded me. I seen this video the other day. This kid was fishing, and he reels in this fish, and he's trying to get the hook out of its mouth, and it keeps, like, moving its head, you know, like, every time he goes to do it. So he just stops and slaps it right in the face real quick, and it just, like, stops for a second, and he goes and takes it out. It was one of the funniest shits I've ever seen.
Oh, my God.
Just slaps it right in the face. Poor fish.
She showed me, Jules showed me a funny video the other day. It was... I was confused at first because it was like, it was a TikTok and it was like at the fair and it was like one of those like basketball machines, but there was just like all the basketballs were filled at the bottom of the net.
Yeah.
So I was confused. I thought like maybe it was broken. And they were fucking, and the dude fucking threw the basketball and it bounced and it fucking hit the rim and bounced back at like 30 miles an hour and smacked his girl in the face. That shit was hilarious.
That's funny as fuck. I've had that happen to me so many times. I used to have a basketball hoop outside of my old house.
Dude. Balls.
So many times would I get punched right in the face with a basketball.
No homo. Balls love my face.
Wow.
Dude.
Nice. No,
I'm serious. I fucking, every single time, it's fucking basketball hits me in the fucking face. we were fucking playing dodgeball in Chris's house a couple years ago, and we had like all of these fucking it was actually balls from like the crane from the fair, so they were like the fucking plastic blow up ones.
Yeah.
So like we were fucking chucking them at each other, and it fucking kept smacking me in the face. So I was like, you know what, fuck this, and I went home, I grabbed my paintball mask, and I put it on, and then fucking, I think it was Jason or Chris, but one of them had like the heavier ball.
Yeah.
And as soon as I put it on and got ready to play, they fucking wailed me in the face with it, which didn't hurt, but the ball smacked me in the face and smacked my head up against the fucking concrete wall. And I was like, I'm done, man. I was like, I'm not fucking playing this, dude. I was like, I can't. I was like, I came with protection, and I still got fucked up. I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I can't say that's bad. I used to do like shit like that, like toys like that, or like stuffed animals, pillows, or whatever, and I used to put my fan on high, and it would shake back and forth, and I would throw shit into my fan. And
oh yeah, like the smaller fucking stuff. Oh dude, I love doing that shit. I
I'd close my door and stand in the room and make it like a competition, like can't
I had
get hit.
the fucking it was like frogs, and they were like the stuffed animals, like the regular Beanie Babies, but they were frogs, so they were more lanky.
Yeah.
When I would throw that up, they would just go and just fucking shoot. That shit's fucking crazy.
I used to religiously go out and buy super bouncy balls when Food Town was still up and it had the little quarter machines. I would get them all the time, and I would come back home, and I would go for the big ones, but if they only had the small ones, I would get as many as I could. I would go right into my kitchen and just bounce it as hard as I could and just watch where it went.
You know what? I couldn't do that. You know why? I get hit in the face. Balls, dude.
Yeah.
They love the face.
Sometimes there's just certain things out there you just have to avoid fully.
It's balls.
It's fun for some.
For me.
Painful for others. Balls.
Well, having balls is painful too, you know?
Yeah.
Hitting them, sitting on them, literally jumping and landing too hard.
Just experiencing them.
Yeah, dude. They're in the way a lot. It's not cool.
Yeah. Imagine they jingled.
Oh, I would
like
hate
a bell,
that.
like on a cat.
I think I would do
collar.
the BME fucking paint Olympics on that bitch.
That would be crazy.
Take a fucking
Especially
axe
in
to my
summertime,
fucking...
he'd probably sound like a cowboy.
Yeah, dude, I'd take a fucking axe to my coin purse. Fucking jingle, 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 jingle.
Oh my goodness.
On that note, I
Paint
think we
Olympics
should fucking
101.
stop this shit. Oh my god, thank you guys for watching. We post episodes every week. We also are making movies and stuff.
We
and
also
films.
do not advise you taking an axe or anything related to your coin purse.
No, that would be really bad.
Please.
Our socials are down below. So everybody, again, thanks for watching. Have a great day and stay rotch.